Hello again, Conte. I am today covering the Kamura point farming route that I've come up with. Took me quite a while to come up with this route, and I thought I'd just show off the ending first. You saw there about 70,000 points over the course of a 15-minute single upsurge. Yeah, I'll show you my set quickly, and I will mention that you'll need to cycle through the lava caverns to get a local item upsurge. Local item are the gathering points that land you these points. It's very similar to my zenny route, so have a look at that if you need more details. But yeah, I'll very briefly go over the set. It's not particularly important. This is my generic gathering set. None of the skills are really important, except for geologist, although I haven't even tested if geologist is necessary. These are just convenient skills that I like having on my set for normal gathering, but none of them are strictly necessary for this method. Anyway, eat for the Kamura Dango calculator if you can. It gives you a 20% bonus to your research points. If you can't, it's not a big deal. 20% less isn't a huge issue. You're still going to be getting 60,000 over the course of a single run, especially because in this run I do make mistakes. And then cycle through your quests until you get a upsurge of local items in the lava cannons in high rank. That is what we're looking for. That is the quest that's going to give us the optimal return on our investment. You can, in theory, do it without that. However, it's way less efficient. I've done videos on, obviously, the zenny farming. You can see that for more details on the set and the ideas behind this all. Also on, resetting your village or cycling through villager days by failing an arena quest. Those should all be out on the channel, so have a look for those if you're interested, or if they're not up next. They'll be up in the next few days. So yeah, here's the route. This video is going to be a little bit boring. I'm just going to basically let the route play. I'll talk over it a little bit, maybe speed up the footage. It is a lot more complicated than my zenny route. So first of all, travel to this sub camp. Make sure to unlock the sub camps, by the way, before you start doing these kinds of farming routes. Oh, by the way, I have a video on the other channel too. Anyway, we're gonna grab these two first nodes, and then we're gonna go to this great wire bug over here. Travel over to the other side of the map where there is another red node waiting for us. I think it's probably faster to just fast travel to the other base camp. But one big thing you'll notice with this run is a lot of the time, instead of using the dog like I should, I'm gonna zip around with my evade, extend, wire bugs. That doesn't save me time. It's not more efficient. It's just more interesting. So I do it this way because I don't know. I find it more fun. These runs are very brain dead. They get quite boring quite quickly. So you gotta make your own entertainment. Anyway, we run around back here and get this purple node. The purple nodes are the most efficient on this map, by the way. As you can see, 750 as the optimal drop. So yeah, hey, you should just use your dog and run forwards, but I like timing that trick shot. And if you are curious, yes, I have messed that jump up many times and and fallen off and had to lose 10 seconds for no reason. So I definitely wouldn't recommend you do it. Just get on the dog and run. It's way more efficient. But yeah, run up this wall, grab this green node here. So the green nodes and the purple nodes are more efficient than the red nodes. However, they're also a little bit more spread out and a little bit more difficult to get to. You can just do a route from base camp following all of the reds all the way to the little secret volcano area where we go mining. However, it's less efficient. It's probably half the research points, maybe slightly less. And it's also less interesting. This route uses a lot of wire bug and fun stuff like that. There is a purple node back here on this little ledge. And FYI, when you see my map zoom in and get larger and sort of show off where the nodes are. Oh yeah, I don't know if I actually specifically show that stuff off in this video. But yeah, see the zenny farming video for stuff on that. While you're new to the route, it can be quite difficult to get these locations specifically down. And in such cases, I would recommend you open the enlarged version of the map by holding I think it's left bumper. Yeah, it just sort of zooms in and shows you all of the gathering nodes. I might edit something in at the end just showing that off. Oh, I messed this one up, by the way. And you'll notice that this actually... Yeah, I forgot to wait for my wire bug to recharge like an idiot. Yeah, every single run now, this will add an extra 5 seconds wait because I am going to have to wait for the nodes to respawn. So, yeah, this is way less efficient than it should be. You'll see that by the end of this run, I get 70,000 points. However, this could easily be 75, maybe even 80,000. If I didn't make the few mistakes that I made and I was a little bit more optimal. Also, there's a little bit of a downtime in between routes. Oh, also, yeah, fast travel back to here when you get that final green node. Head on the dog, jump down, and there's another purple and another red you should grab. Actually, there are more reds you can grab, but as I was about to say, yeah, I leave a little bit of downtime between them just to account for mistakes. However, also because the route isn't 100% optimized. However, if you want, like, if you're noticing that you're getting like quite efficient at doing the wire bug movement and at doing the movement traversal, and you're also having downtime, you can add another 1 or 2 red nodes at the end of this. So like you can, like, there are some red nodes close to where we are right now. Instead of fast traveling back to camp and waiting, you could obviously go and grab those and then fast travel back to camp. I'll leave that to you though. You're welcome to add on to the route, depending on how more or less efficient you are. But yeah, to account for things like people not having evade extend being maybe slightly slower and, you know, just mistakes that people can make, I decided to just leave this downtime in. So there'll be like 5, 10, maybe 15 seconds where we're basically sitting around doing nothing, but it's okay. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I don't know if I have anything else to say. I've covered the set, and I'm showing off the route now. Be sure to run Geologist. If it does anything, I don't know, you feel free to test that if you want. I should really do that, but I can't be bothered. Shit. I can talk a little bit about like the uses of the points. It can be quite nice for like, apparently you can turn them into the Dango tickets. I haven't figured out, like, I haven't messed around with that system just yet, but I'm sure there's a fairly consistent way to do that. Aside from that, you can buy out the Argosy fairly quickly. Like, if you do want to buy out all of the resources, you know, the dash juices, the pale extracts, and whatever else they have to offer there, it does eat through the points surprisingly quickly. In the early game, if you're just, or not even in the early game, but if you're just using your Kamura points to like use the farm or to do the training, you might be running low, but you probably shouldn't be. You should get enough through just like quest progression. However, if you're doing things like, yeah, well, this is inefficient. If you're doing things like buying out the Argosy trading stuff, then yeah, you'll find that you'll run out of points quite frequently. It's definitely less of a bottleneck than zenny, or a less important bottleneck than zenny. But I figured while I was in the area testing zenny routes, I might as well test a route for this and come up with something just to make the farming as convenient as possible. I guess the only other thing to mention is that the upsurge lasts 15 minutes in my experience, and so, yeah, it's 75,000 points, let's say, or 70,000 points. 75 is nicer for division. Divided by 15, that is, what, like 5,000 points a minute? So an hour, it's like, I could just times it by 4, couldn't I? It's like 300,000 points an hour. I don't know, whatever. I'm just rambling now. I've got nothing to really talk about. But yeah, it's a really efficient method. And honestly, after doing this farm 1 or 2 times, you're basically going to be set for points for like a long time. So yeah, I would recommend you do this like maybe 4, 5, 6 times in a row. Spend an hour or 2 farming up points, spend an hour or 2 farming up zenny, and then basically never have to worry about those resources again for a year or so. And then yeah, once you've inevitably forgotten the routes because you haven't had to farm them, you know, this video will be waiting for you. You can always come back and or maybe Power Creep would have settled in and there'll be a master rank version or something, I don't know. But anyway, I am done rambling. I will let the route continue to play out, but otherwise I will let you go. Okay, I showed up the number of points we got at the beginning. I've talked about the... Yeah, okay, I'm done. Whatever. I'm rambling. I love you guys. Bye.